Hello everyone and welcome back to Eve Market, your weekly look at the amarr market. In this case it's been 1.5 weeks, but it's not too bad. We should be picking up for now for a while every week again until getting busy again in the weekend, so I have about a month of rest now, so it's good. So we can pick up every week again with the market data. Just gonna kick off straight with titanium. Titanium seems to be pretty stable still. It looks like it's very slightly went up in price, but it's hardly anything. On average, it's still sitting pretty much at the same line for 5 and 20 day. 5.24 for the seller's price and 5.06 for the buyer's price, so it went above the 5 again. 1.5 week ago it was 4.90, so it went up a little bit on price again. And ferrite. Ferrite is slightly dropping in price, not really a huge amount. It's still dropping, hitting the 11 ISK now and then. It's the beginning of this week. Yesterday we hit the 11. Today we're a little bit higher, but on average, for ferrite is slowly dropping. 20-day average and 5-day both are going down on the lines for the price for ferrite. 11.25 for the seller's price and 10.96 for the buyers. There's a slight increase since 1.5 week ago. 10.84 was at that time. Now 10.96, so a slight increase in the price, but it's not really a huge amount. And Maxilon, I clicked the wrong one. Maxilon seems to be, it looks like just when I done a recording 1.5 week ago, it suddenly dropped in price. But now then a little bit a higher one. But dropped below the 42 ISK per unit. Except for here the one day, it looks like Tuesday. That it dropped a little bit, went up higher again, but for most of the time I have been saying below the 42 ISK per unit. But it went slightly up yesterday and even higher today. We're already above the 42 again on average. 42.95 for the seller's price and 41.26 for the buyers. 1.5 week ago we were still sitting at a 43.34 on price, so it's a decent drop for Maxilon on price, and I don't think it's gonna get much lower. This is a pretty low price, but then again, if you look, if these orders get fulfilled up, it can pretty quickly drop towards the 40 and then even 39, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Then we go on Isogen. Isogen has still been dropping like in this 1.5 weeks time, especially for the last 4 days. It suddenly has been dropping a lot more. There was a spike here like 5 days ago, that pushing the price down again. Today we're seeing a little bit higher again. It looks like we're below, around the 95.50. That's a very low price. We're below the 100 for Isogen. That's a very nice price. 99 for the seller's price and 97 even .07 for the buyers. 1.5 week ago we were sitting at 101.39, we're even much lower now, and that's also for now a new record for the lowest price for Isogen, because this is really low price for it. And let's go on for Noxium. Noxium has been pretty stable, but for the last few days it suddenly started to drop in price. Yesterday we even reached the 500. It even dropped a little bit below the 500. Looks like it. Let's see, what was the lowest price yesterday? Yeah, 499.19 was the lowest price of the average price yesterday. So that's below the 500. The lowest price that it was sold 498.20. It must be a pretty huge amount then, because it's gonna be this low. So yeah, Noxium also clearly starting to drop suddenly in price. yesterday below the 500 on average price for the whole day. Today we already come back up again. It was about 510. So Noxium is low. Seller's price 509.93, and for the buyers 495.03. 1 hour Vico 513.32. So we are very pretty low price for Noxium, and this is also a new record for this year on Noxium price. Then we go a little bit for the high-end minerals. We're going to look at Cyanide. Cyanide is very slowly still crawling up in price. We're getting close towards the 1500. Friday we're above the 1500, and today we're above the 1500. Yesterday we're sitting below the 1500, so it's starting to spike up here and there below the 1500. Also here there's 2 days in a row above 1500 per unit on average. So yeah, Cyanide is starting to crawl towards the 1500 price. Seller's price already above it, 1567.97, and for the buyers sitting at 1451. At 1.5 weeks ago we were sitting at 1282.5, so it went up pretty rapidly for the Cyanide price. This is a new high record for this year on the Cyanide price. Really went up quickly. Then we have Magnesite. Also Magnesite is clearly again going up in price. Heading for the 2200. That's a pretty high price for Magnesite suddenly. I don't know why this uprising of price suddenly happens. I haven't seen any announcements of CCP. I haven't been tracking them either, so maybe there's something in there that's pushing this price up again, but it's not going up fast enough for that. So clearly Magnesite going up. Have been spots to sitting just below the 2200, which is a pretty high price for it. For the seller's price 2199. For the buyers also above the 2000, 2137.10 is a high price. 1.5 week ago 2060. So going up rapidly, and this is also a new record on the highest price this year for Magnesite, because it's really going up quickly. Then we have really the interesting one, Morphite. What the hell is this one doing? Like I said 1.5 weeks ago, I said already that it was the spike here of using 16,000 per unit. After that it really started dropping suddenly, almost hitting 9,000, but on average we're sitting between the 12,000 and the 10,000. But and again, it's still going up in price, and we see already for today sitting above the 15,000 per unit again on average price. Morphite has just completely lost it currently on the market. It's going everywhere, it's dropping, and then it just goes spikes up again in price. It is going everywhere. It has not a spot on the market at the moment. Very little sellers. There are a huge amount of buyers. I think this new ethos link is, yes, the new link is out. I don't know what it's using on minerals. So seller's price 15,997 per unit, and that's only 38,000 units, because the next one is already sitting almost like 16,500 per unit. It's a very high price. Then the buyer's price was sitting at 10,997.20. Still, that price has dropped a lot since 1.5 weeks ago, because 1.5 week ago we're sitting at 15,066 for Morphite for the buyer's price. So that has dropped pretty a lot, but still Morphite is still a very high price. seen that the lowest price this year was about 5,114. That was the lowest price this year. It was Morphet sitting on. But currently, the buyer's price is clearly dropping because it came from 15,060. That is dropping, but I think a lot more people will start soon putting on buy orders because the price is so freaking high of Morphet. It doesn't seem to recover soon again. I will take a quick look if we can find this new link thingy. I don't know what it's using. Why the hell I typed in the name, yeah? I don't even know where it's falling under. It's something ship equipment. It's falling on electronic warfare or something. Countermeasures. No. I don't know if you can even get it like this. This link thingy, ethos link thingy. Or is it only able to get it from the drifters? It's gonna take too much time to look this up. So yeah, we'll go back towards the market. We'll go on for some salvage to look what the prices are doing here. Armor plates. About 1.5 week ago, it seems to have started making a drop towards the 90,000. After that, it started crawling back up again towards the 95,000. We have spikes a little bit towards 97, looks like it. 96,000. But on average, it had this drop and start now slowly crawling back up a little bit on its price. 90. Yeah, it's more like 99,000 for the seller's price. This amount of units, and 97,000 for the buyer's price. 1.5 week ago it was 98,000 exactly. So that's a small drop in the buyer's price with about 1,000. Burn logic circuits, very unstable still, making some ups and downs. Between currently the lowest price being 37,000. Then again spiked up for the 38, 39, 40, and then it's dropping again to just above the 39,000 it's sitting currently. But logic circuits are pretty unstable, don't have a really focus point on the market. It's gonna stay on. It's going everywhere, so really this is a daily thing you need to check if you want to buy or sell stuff from this. 40,400 for the seller's price, more than 500 units, and 39,500 for the buyers. Yeah, basically about the same price, almost the same price as 1.5 week ago. It's 39,501 is it currently, and 1.5 weeks ago was 39,505. So it's a very small change in this price. Only about 4 ISK change on that price. Fright interface circuits, also very unstable. Also this is if you want to sell or buy, check it daily. Very big drops and then going back up again, like here sitting at 4,500 and then suddenly next day sitting at 5,000. Really big ups and downs. On average the price is dropping from fright interface circuits. You can clearly see it on the 20-day average. It's on average it's dropping. This is close enough for the 500. 5,269, 5,270 I make of it for the sellers, and 4,750 for the buyers. 1.5 weeks ago we're sitting at 5,000 flat, so also this has dropped in price. But if you really want to make good money, you will probably need to keep an eye on it every day. Melted capacitor consoles, they're still around the 6,000 per unit. The 20-day average is dropping slightly. The 5 days just going up and down. You see sometimes sitting for days at the same price, almost a week even, on the average price of 6,000. For the Saturday and Sunday we're suddenly sitting lower, more like 5,400, 300. But if maybe this recovers quickly back to 6,000, because you see now and then a few days that are lower and then it's going straight back up again. It was a pretty normal price where it's currently seen, and it is high, but at the moment it's a normal price. Seller's price 6,200 for the sellers, and for the buyers 5,300. And there are really not many buyers here. I'm surprised that the price is still not dropping. Outside the market, only 9 more orders up. One of those is mine. Oh, mine is running out on time almost. So yeah, I'm surprised that multi-capacitor consoles is not dropping yet in price. There is a bigger supply currently than a demand really on the market, and the price is just not dropping. It looks like people are holding off the multi-capacitor consoles in waiting for what the market is doing before selling them. So buyer's price 5,300. It still has dropped. The price was 6,250 was 1.5 weeks ago. So the price is dropping for the buyers. I think the price can drop pretty quickly if these get fulfilled. So if you, I think if I had a supply of these multi-capacitor consoles, I would have sold them. I surely would have sold these, but that is me. Trade power circuits are spiking suddenly up for the last few days towards 30,000 per unit. Before that it was dropping a little bit, was 26,500. There was a spike here on sale, so that may push the price a little bit down. After that it started recovering again in 4 days time. Not really even recovering, even higher price at the 30,000 mark. Today we're seeing a little bit lower, but yeah. Then for the seller's price about 31,800 per unit, and then the buyer's price about 30,000 flat. 1.5 week ago it was 28,724. So it definitely has gone up in price. It's still an average price for this year. It's no changes really too much. One more thing we're gonna look at is the Plex. Plex is went really up high. We went even above the 930 million here for a day. It looks like about the Wednesday. For now it's slowly starting to drop again below the 920, heading for the 910 average price per day. So yeah, Plex is starting to drop in price. Seller's price is about 928.4 million, and for the buyer's price at 903 million. 895 was 1.5 week ago, so it went up again, and definitely a new record for this year for the Plex price, because it keeps going up. But it looks like it hit its highest price here, about 935 million, 32 million. Looks like it. That looks like it was his peak, and now starting to drop in price again, and maybe getting back to more towards a normal price to 800. But that was, I think, the most normal price for it. Yeah, below the 800 even. So this was this week's look at the market in amarr, and we'll see you all next week again. We're gonna look at the market to see what is happening here. So see you all next week, and fly safe.